many knot holes do you want in your treant form, and how many sad baby birds are going to be crushed when you polymorph back into an elf?
Ooh, that is something I will need to contemplate over many trances.
So know this: if you store stuff in you, other things will store stuff in you, such as squirrels and birds.
Nice.
And perhaps Flixes if he gets tired. Uh-oh.
He's already gone in the armor, so you can just join me in there.
Before we get started, I am going to go over some cool shit that I added for you guys to... my phone! No, shut up! To help you guys not have to open your character sheets all the time, which I know is relatively annoying. So we're gonna go over real quick your new combat utility belt. Yes.
Oh my god, it's so big.
Oh, is it? Alright, so if you do not have your character selected, it will not show on your screen. However, if you click on your character, it should bring up a nice little inventory thing, or excuse me, like a little like your name, and it should say like magic items, inventory, spells, feature, skills, blah 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 blah. You can move that around by hovering over the first entry and then like moving your mouse to the left to grab the arrows and move it where you want it. Otherwise, it does all show the information kind of scrolling down. I can't toggle it to have it grow up, so that's just how it's going to be. I found a really nice spot in my top left-hand corner for it. So for everybody, for your like inventory or your magic items, you should be able to hover over it and then just really quickly like click on the thing you want to use. For Rain, I'm hovering over magic items. I can click on mana flow, and then I can decide whether I want it. It's just like if I were clicking it in the character sheet. But this way, like, I can hover over spells, and then you can quickly see, kind of at a glance, all your cantrips, your level 1 spells, level 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you can just cast them out of there by clicking. So you don't even really need to open your character sheet unless you're doing something, tedious, like, like adding things and whatnot. So for Rain, go ahead and, if you can, make me a dexterity save using the combat utility belt. Please. So hover over saves, drop it. Perfect. Side did it. Rain did it. Augers.
I'm back. So where are my saving throws now?
So go ahead and click on your own character. Like click on your little icon. And a new little pop-up should show up. That shows magic items. All of that, inventory, spells, features, and you can hover over each of those entries to show a drop-down of all the cool stuff that you can do. So for Flix, I hover over him, and I can go to his sneak attack, his unarmed strike, his hand crossbow with warning +2. I can also see all of his potions that he's got and how many charges he's got. And I can also see, like, hovering over his saves, I can even force a save for Flix. So I can go to saves, I can click Dex. Now usually
you see saves though. I see attributes, inventory, spellbook, features, effects, biography, journal, but I don't see my saves anywhere.
So on the very right, there's a little book.
Flix is looking in the character sheet right now, so you got to look in the actual game.
You have to look in the game. Don't look at your character sheet.
If you have your character selected, there'll be a few text bars there forming a menu.
I do not have any of those.
Do you have your character selected?
Oh, it's because the game paused. I don't think I can do anything while the game is paused.
You can. You can.
It's working for all of us.
Okay, I right click and I've got...
You don't have to right click, just left click on your token.
Okay, that is done.
Okay.
Does it in the upper left?
Does it bring up like...
there should be a bunch of text.
Nothing appears.
Akashava, I actually have not heard you talk this whole time. Are you having any issues with the combat utility belt? Akashava?
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing work stuff simultaneously, but I'm here.
Oh, okay. Can Can you double check to make sure your combat belt is working?
I'm logging into Forge right now.
Oh, sure.
So where is this supposed to appear?
Flix, I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Yeah.
1 second. I need to decide which one it's going to capture.
It's like a dozen pixels below the name of the location. Like the moon stage.
Tim, look at my screen on Discord.
Oh. Okay, the way it was being described, I thought it was supposed to appear next to my character. Okay, I see it. And now...
If you were here for the whole tutorial. Okay, click on your character. Good. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Cool.
Didn't waste a crit. Good job.
Eh.
All right, Christina, what do you need me to click on?
Oh, so I just want you to make sure that the new combat utility belt works. So in Forge, I just want you to left click on your character token that's on the game board right now.
Yep.
And on your screen, it should pop up a little like Akashaba and then some buttons that say like magical items, inventory, spells, features. Does that pop up for you?
Yep, it's working.
Great. If you hover over any of those things, it should show you at a glance very quickly your everything that you can do. Go ahead and make me a dexterity save using the combat utility belt, please. Perfect. Now I know that this works as well, so you can also use this for conditions on your token as well. So for example, I can give Rain haste very quickly by just clicking on your token, going to conditions, and then clicking haste. Boop. Haste. So you don't have to right click on your token and then select the aura and then find haste. They're all very neatly labeled here.
This is super cool, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm very much like this module. Oops.
Minor thing, are we level 10 or 11? What level are we supposed to be?
10.
We're 10.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. So currently, I just needed to double check. Flix has Armor of Agathis on. I did map a couple of abilities to some buffs. So if you have Bless and you cast it either from the macro in your hotbar or from the combat utility belt, it should apply the 1d4 to all of your rolls. Clap. So I fixed that bug. What else? What else did I do? I did a lot of shit. Patch notes. Oh, Flix, I did add Hexblade's Curse for you. Hexblade's Curse,
Wait.
I don't have a macro for you. So what you're going to have to do, I didn't have time to make the macro. So it's under conditions in your combat utility belt. So for you, when you have Hexblade's Curse, you just use the Hexblade's Curse buff icon. It's this one.
Sweet. Yeah,
Okay.
I see it. So that will give me a crit range of 19 to 20 and plus proficiency bonus damage on my attacks.
Yes. So that is all factored in. I'm going to take it off right now because if you keep it on, it will apply that to everything and not just your curse target.
Got it.
So I have a
So
separate.
just like sneak attack, I have to be mindful about applying it and removing it. Can I put it in my macros hotbar, or can I only access it from the conditions?
It will not work like that, unfortunately. So just access it from the conditions for now.
That is a-okay. I don't use it super often anyway.
I also added one for Armor of Agathis. You currently have it on, and it won't do the reactionary 5 cold damage, but it does give you 5 temporary hit points on application.
Got it. For what it's worth, I usually cast it at level 3, so it's usually 15 damage and 15 temp HP. Can I adjust the level that it is cast at?
You can't, so you will just have to do that manually. By default, it's 5. So it's just set to 5.
Got it.
But you
how
can just
do I
adjust your temp
manually-
HP.
But
yourself.
you just adjust it in your character sheet. The normal way. Like go to your temp HP and delete 5 and put 15.
Got it. Where is temp HP on the new sheet?
Upper left, below your character circle.
Yep.
There's the regular HP and then plus 10.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then I could change that to 15 there, and then plus max is... Okay, so it's all the same stuff before, it's just prettier. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Akashaba's Shield Guardian got a visual upgrade.
Hell yeah, it did.
So he's very handsome now.
I feel like
Let's.
it looks like I should be getting in the robot, Shinji.
Shinji, get on the robot.
I'm
A
just gonna be
party.
playing with like clasp hands the whole time.
You all now have a party inventory. You can access it by, if you're in Foundry, just looking at the game board. Click on token controls in the top left. It's the one that looks like a person. And then it looks like three separate people, three separate tokens. That's party inventory. If you click on it, it's like a scratch pad, so you can take notes. You can add a new scratch pad entry and say, GM gave me a demon tongue. What the hell do I do with this? Anybody can add stuff, and it updates in real time. So I can see we've added some mushrooms, somebody added and deleted something, so keep this as
Cool.
your like, hey, I picked it up. I
What
wanna
is
write it down.
generate loot for selected tokens? Why do I have a little gem there?
You don't have to do that. That's a me thing, and I don't think it'll do anything if you push it. But
I must find out if it does. It doesn't. I'm super sad.
but that allows me to generate loot tables for it's in progress, but it'll allow me to generate various loot tables for tokens with a click. So relatively convenient for impromptu encounters. Let's see. That is a party inventory. You can also keep track of gold that you pick up. If you have a designated note taker, like I think it's Rain, you can put stuff there. It's awesome. Ikashaba, I noticed that you had some weirdness in your character sheet that I fixed. So, the reason why you couldn't find magic missiles previously is because your Robe of Stars was not attuned, and you had too many magical items attuned. So things were getting very weird. So just based on previous usage, I have attuned the following: Robe of Stars, Shield Guardian Amulet, and your Sunforger Mace. So those are the three things you have attuned right now. Right now you do not have attuned your Gauntlets of Ogre Power. I wanted to let you know that before the game starts.
The
But
real effect of this is that your doming will be much less effective.
not much less. He's got a strength of 15, but yeah, I just had to look and I was like, why doesn't your Robe of Stars work? And then I was like, oh, it's not attuned. And then I tried to attune it and I'm like, oh, you have 3 attunement slots. So when I attuned it, now at the in your spell book, you should have magic missiles, which is like cool, and then you can cast it out of there.
So that I understand, as far as does attuning to a different item that I've been attuned to before, is that still like I have to think about it for 8 hours kind of deal?
It depends on the item. Each item has a different requirement for attunements. More often than not, they are a long rest, and then
Roger.
like by a certain character. So like I think your Necklace of Prayer Bones is a long rest and has to be attuned by an evil aligned character.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, just stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure there was some residual like Cloak of Protection buff on you that I also cleared up. I just fixed that. What else? Oh yeah, Legendary Resistance. I deleted it from the game. It's stupid. We're not going to deal with that anymore on bosses. I can think of much more clever ways to annoy you guys, aside from just saying, your spell doesn't work 3 times. And that's just super predictable, and I hate it, so I deleted it.
Nice.
Yeah, TLDR. Slow and other debuffs just became way fucking cooler. However, the bosses now have additional abilities to make up for it.
He says as if legendary resistance has ever actually been the thing that prevents us from landing a spell.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
it's always
high
only ever
checks.
been you rolling super high saving throws.
It's high
I don't
checks
think you've ever
and
used
legendary
legendary
resistance. Like I used it on Rhymefang, and it just to me it felt bad. To Drew it felt worse. So
Yeah.
Well, that's also the last time that I've even been even remotely successful. So with landing spells on a boss, so
yeah. So I don't want like all bosses for you to go in and be like, well, this guy obviously has legendary resistance, so let's chuck 3 useless spells at him and force him to save before we go to town. No more of that. I hate it. I hate everything surrounding legendary resistance and what it does. So it's in the garbage. Hooray!
Good.
Welcome to the bonus session, everybody. Since I did not do a recap last time, we will do a recap right now. Oh god, where are we? The third level of the Moon Sage's Sanctum. So after divulging the information that she was Alara's warden, Catherine suggested to you all to put your next plans into place very carefully, as you may have stirred a hornet's nest of activity within Maginox. Now, the Moon Sage's Sanctum was locked tight by multiple mystic forces, the Moon Sages themselves, who sealed themselves inside to prevent their secrets falling into the wrong hands, and the houses of the Eternal Court, who sealed the Sanctum shut to spite the Sages. If they were to remain in the confines of their tower, it would eventually be their death. Catherine confessed to the angry heiress that she needed to be a part of the sealing ritual in order to be able to unravel it at a later time. And she did this at his mother's insistence. Catherine also introduced an old friend to you all, the demon hunter Thorn. A changeling that you all knew as Rose, Thorn informed you of the presence of a demon lord attempting to penetrate the defenses of Arctis. Vanix, the Nightmare Lord. Vanix's rift was currently being suppressed by Peko, Rain's bound blade, but some of his malign essence had made its way into the Sanctum by means of the Sanctum's mysterious connection to memory. The Styx vampires had attempted to make use of Vanix's power, but could not do so, while the Lunestes did their best to suppress the festering nightmares that were a result of the demon's presence. Thorn was on the trail of the Styxes since Borealis, and thus your paths crossed. It was not Vanix himself that dwelled within the Sanctum, but a manifestation of his essence, a nightmare dragon, which presented an immediate danger to Alara and the Moon Sages. With both vampires and demons converging in from all sides, Alara and Catherine had made a pact to seal her away from the scrying eyes of the vampires and the manifesting nightmares, willing to lose her house to keep the sages and Eris safe. And with the plans laid bare from the vampires, Catherine would meet you at the Sanctum to break the seal of the Eternal Court, and Eris would in turn break the seal of the Moon Sages. Thorn would protect Eris while the party would forge ahead, and she would cleanse any demonic presence she found within. Outside of the Sanctum, Akashaba had discovered a shield guardian that was bound to the amulet he found within the Styx Manor. Previously a guardian of the Sanctum, the shield guardian did not seem to care about what light Akashaba held to. You also discovered an errant pack of werewolves who were performing a ritual to seal a helpless Polaran Geistborn into an inactive guardian to revive it. The party saved the Geistborn, but who, in turn, gave them a potion that would restore your spent arcane knowledge as thanks. With the seals broken, you made your way inside the Moon Sage's Sanctum. Angry bookshelves had turned a beautiful library into a bit of a battlefield, while pesky imps on the next floor gleefully tore out pages from books. Even further within the Sanctum, a shepherd of nightmares expressed frustration within a museum, as his attempts at thought-gathering seemed to only manifest spectral crabs. An interesting bit of history was found on this museum's floor, just before the defeat of the Nightmare Shepherd. A brilliant statue displaying a flock of dragons sitting under a golden light. The plaque sitting in front of it noted the Draconic Pantheon, something relatively vague and not well documented in Arctis society, even to the most learned of mages. And this pantheon read Tiamat, Bahamut, Saurador, Chronepsis, Thalazur, and Arctis. And with that, in the defeat of the Nightmare Lord, or excuse me, not the Nightmare Lord, the Nightmare Shepherd, you all are free to continue exploring the museum. Sia's just making his way downtown. Shield Guardian.
Something about this. Just
I think that there are some stairwells at the corners.
Did we want to check the rest of the library section before we just go downstairs, or should we just go down?
I'm not sure that there's much more here, but it can't hurt to look.
Well, there was the other hallways.
well, I wouldn't mind a bit of a breather. Still pretty hurt, but do need to remind you there's werewolves and vampires and who knows, probably coming pretty soon.
Well, then
Shouldn't take too long.
then we can keep going.
There's not much more here. Ray and I just see more bookshelves. We can see if there's anything useful on them, of course. But I doubt it.
That's fine with me. Then we should keep going.
Thought that behorned moron was more important than he actually was, and I wasted that wonderful haste spell that you gave me.
Oh, in fairness, he did look fairly important. He had many crabs, and I assume that is a thing many important people have.
I'm inclined to agree with you, honestly. The more crabs you are, likely the more important you are.
You know, now that I think about it, Rhymefang had no crabs, and he was not that important or difficult to kill.
You and I remember Rhymefang very differently.
No, he's fine. He's long past. I barely remember. He was just big, fat dragon.
Oh my god, I am so lagged out.
Saithis, you discover a stairwell going down.
Hey, was checking the door for traps.
All right, perception check.
Wait,
Saithis,
traps are perception check or investigation? We've been using investigation.
well, he's
Aw.
perceiving the door, so Saithis, the door is unlocked and leads further down. Do you?
I think it's this way. No, but he gestures to the rest of the group. Should we go?
Well, it seems to be a decision we have made. Is yes, keep going.
Where's Flix?
Quietly, probably. I'm right here.
I'll try to go quiet.
You do
Yeah,
not really do quiet lately since turning into whatever tree thing you are these days.
I'm still okay at it. 21 with disadvantage.
All right, and you sneak down the stairs.
Through.
Oh, stealth checks coming out from everybody. Okay, 21 for Sai, 24 for Flix.
I mean, if it's actually a dragon down there, it'll probably beat our paltry stealth checks, to be perfectly honest. But
So I can't see a world where Akashva would really try to be like moving around too stealthily with a giant clanking shield guardian around. So
Clang, clang, clang.
Akashva's probably like not gonna try to roll stealth checks, and just like I don't think it makes sense unless there's some other like mechanical reason like Akashva really should.
well, you being loud and noisy can distract from us, so that's not the worst thing in the world.
I mean, it's kind of those things where it's like, do we just approach stealth checks as like literally just everyone in the room rolls it and kind of whatever you get is whatever you get? Because I feel like,
Well, it depends
like
on
say
where
the
you're
shield
going.
guardian rolled high, I can't actually imagine it being very stealthy.
Well, if you guys are going in like as a group, then it's usually everybody rolls stealth, and then it is the person's lowest stealth that is versus the perception check.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
Now,
I
if
just-
Flix
you're not
is
gonna
scouting
bother-
on his own, or if Sai goes down on his own, then it would just be him. But otherwise, if everybody's going down together, it would just be whoever's lowest stealth check is.
Okay, well, we'll just roll my stealth check for my shield guardian.
I like how
That's a-
he's got a -1, still rolls a 15. Like, all right, dude, go off. Like, shh,
yeah, okay.
Clank,
cool.
clank, clank,
clank.
clank.
So do my shield guardian and I just have the same roll?
Looks like.
Okay, then yeah, I guess we're
I
at
don't.
15.
I don't think the shield guardian has proficiency in stealth.
Not
I
for-
just had
don't
it
forget
both
that you have
highlighted.
boots of elven kind, which are the reason why you don't have disadvantage on stealth. We gave them to you specifically so that you had a chance of.
Well,
being
yeah,
okay
and,
at it.
and to be fair, I think that made like a ton of sense before I had Robo from Chrono Trigger just clanking next to me.
Granted.
Now I'm just
but-
like, we can mechanically do it. It just like obviously doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
He's just going very slowly.
like he's like actually just like, you know, Pink Panthering in. Got it.
Honestly, it might make sense to give those to Sai because he's got the dex to take advantage of it, and it would eliminate the disadvantage from his armor, right?
It probably would make sense if Akashba was like a person who shared.
Vampires, guys, we don't have time to talk about this.
Oh, okay. And then, yeah, he cannot have my boots. They're my boots, Flakes.
Just put him on the
Fine.
shield guardian. Here you go, buddy.
Yes,
I
why
wish
don't
you
you?
do not fit him, GM.
Oh,
I try.
You
It's
want to
just
know?
big.
You want to know why your shield guardian is so quiet? Because he's all oiled up.
Oh, okay, that's very
Oh,
good.
I forgot. He is well
He
lubed.
is
It is extremely well lit.
lubricated.
Okay, how long is my shield guardian gonna have to be objectified?
Let's see.
An
Oil
hour?
of
An hour?
slipperiness is 8 hours.
Oh, Guardian, what is your favorite album? Oh, Slippery When Wet. Let's
No.
go.
All right, you descend to the next floor. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
I'm just letting everyone else go ahead of me, for once.
Guardian,
Somebody else
where
trigger
have
the
you
traps.
gone? My Guardian, it is dead.
Do our stealth checks still work? Sai is tiptoeing
Oh, no.
on his
Yeah.
little moss.
I'm not a tiny floating head anymore. That makes me super sad.
Oh, let me fix you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I actually had pre-placed your token. 1 second.
Oh, so it was the old token?
I just updated your size. Evade stance. There we go.
There we go.
The actual like special effects don't save on the token, so I do have to apply those on new scenes. But yeah, maybe I'll figure it out. You all seem to descend into a narrow corridor. Your shield guardian will also be sliding through. I will press him in here after a moment. And you come into more of a resplendent library. And in the center of the room appears to be a large, vaguely lit map. On the floor, a beautiful and resplendent rug, and another blue one, connecting the rooms together. To the south, you see what appears to be a very, very large fossil on a wooden pedestal.
In everyone's head. I see the dragon. It's right there.
You just hear a long suffering sigh across the mental link.
Everybody make me a perception check, please. Use that combat utility belt. Oh my god, it's so fast. Gosh, with an 8. Sathius with a 19. Rain with an 8. Flix with a 10.
I see
Saithius.
so many spiders.
Saithius, you hear a relatively audible click.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
With a 19, you hear 4 separate resounding clicks. 2 from relatively close by, and 2 much softer, coming from the south.
Clicks. There were clicks. 4 of them. Is that 4 doors? 4 clicks? Are we locked in?
What? I did not hear anything.
Well, I certainly haven't noticed anything, and I've not seen any traps. Are you
Uh,
sure you're not imagining things?
So
No.
You return to the door. It is
The door
closed.
Can I try to open it?
You can. You search for the doorknob that was there just a moment ago, and find it entirely missing.
There's no doorknob to get out again. I guess the vampires aren't a problem.
What? Wait, door is just gone?
No,
I don't
the
understand why
door's
somebody
there.
would have a perfectly good temple and then fill it full of bizarre traps.
Well, moon stagers should be outside under the moon, so anyone coming underneath, probably an enemy.
Well, that's utter nonsense. Look around you. There's books everywhere. This was meant to be a place of knowledge. It would be like adding spike pits to a preschool. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well,
That
that's
would be
kind of
very
what the
bad in
Styx did.
preschool.
Hmm.
The Styx added spike traps to their preschool. Well, at least where they kept their kids.
Oh, I have a very bad feeling about this.
Flix, as you round the corner, I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to move you back to where you were. Flix, as you round the corner on that bookshelf, and you look down, or excuse me, to the south, you see the absolutely massive remains of a skeletal dragon. Now, from back here, you also seem to notice that towards its head, it is giving off a baleful glow. The eyes are lit. You may continue.
Christina, are these more stairs down?
No, the stairs back up.
These
those are
stairs
stairs up.
would normally go back up. However, there is a door in the way that has no doorknob.
Well,
Yeah, Flix saw the dragon, said, "Oh no, I have a very bad feeling about this," and then immediately left. I do want to go look at this map, though. Anything cool about the map?
Yeah, hold on one moment as everybody's looking around. Flix, you look over the map. It is absolutely massive and displays more water than land. And from what you seem to make out, this land is not Arctis, but a part of it seems to be parts of Zadia, the southern region. However,
All these light blue bits at the top are Arctis, yes?
Arctis and Zadia are separated by a very wide swath of ocean. And in fact, here, the blue parts seem to notate underwater occupation. Territory of Tritons. This seems to be the lower region of Zadia. And then this, the dangerous bit of ocean that seems to separate the two continents, that is occupied by Tritons.
Gotcha. Oh, Zadia, home.
Flix, you also notice there's a large piece of the map missing.
Now, why would somebody take a piece of the map? Can I float over there and investigate that carefully?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you over on the map. Boop. Sorry, unpaused. As you look closer, it seems to be a hole in the map. It goes down about 4 inches or so. Looks like an entire piece has just been plucked out and has left a strange shape behind.
Does it look as though an entire island was removed? How detailed is the map now that I'm up close to it?
The map is
Like, could you actually use this to navigate or find a treasure or something like that?
the map is primarily topographical. There are no treasure signs or signs of plunder, just that large missing island.
I will investigate for once without touching anything.
All right, make me
I
an-
kid. I'm totally investigating, but I'm also sticking my putty paws around in there and feeling about. Flix investigating without touching anything. How ridiculous.
All right, Flix, you begin to investigate the hole that's missing.
What's everybody else doing?
As you are digging around in there, you hear something. You hear a rhythmic ticking.
Oh, I couldn't actually hear the rhythm ticking.
Sorry, I was ticking. I guess the Discord didn't pick it up, but it goes tick, 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 tick.
Is there anything in here that would cause that, or is that something else?
You're not sure. It's probably coming from underneath the map.
Can I squeeze into that hole?
The hole does have an end. It is only about 4 inches deep.
Okay. I will be trying to find a way underneath the map while others are investigating.
All right.
Sai is tying a rope to the tail of this dragon skeleton.
Okay. Akashaba, what are you doing?
Akash was just looking up at the big skeletal dragon. Mostly just kind of in awe of the absolute size of this thing.
All right. Akashaba, you notice the eyes appear to be glowing. Akashaba, hang on right there.
Yep.
Akashaba, make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Akashaba, you fail. And a blistering laser of light emits from the dragon's eyes and zorts across in a very wide arc. I'm going to actually mark it here real quick. 1 moment. It will be very ugly for about 5 seconds. As I show the zorted area. It's going to be very, very green until I make it less ugly.
Hope the spiders are okay.
Zort! And unfortunately, Akashaba, with a 12, you get shocked by a blast of blinding lightning energy from the dragon's eyes.
Ow.
You take 16 lightning damage.
Kashba yells, "Stupid fucking library!" And
Split your damage with your guardian.
Okay, my guardian is not here, so I forgot my fucking guardian's here. Okay.
But so you only took 8 damage.
Yep. Christina, could you...
Oh, you can drag him. He's also in your player's tab.
Does that laser blast
Yeah.
go all the way to the ceiling? And how tall is the ceiling?
Yes, it does. The ceiling in here is 10 feet. No, hold on. Ceiling in here is 20 feet.
Did the dragon move at all when the laser blast happened?
It did not.
Okay. Just gonna make sure the rope that I tied to his tail is super snug, and then see if we can tie it like underneath the table or something.
Okay. You make me. Did you make a sleight of hand check, please?
Will do.
After we all apparently reconnect to the server. 23. Excellent. You tie a deft rope around the dragon's tail, and you find a sturdy leg of the table underneath, and tie it to that.
Isn't this the enemy? We've been looking for a dragon, and here's a dragon.
Well, I don't know if it is, but I would not mind maybe hitting it a few times for the, lightning.
Somehow doubt that that's the dragon, or at least... somewhat less ferocious than I think it was billed.
How high up is the dragon wing, Christina?
The dragon wings scrape the ceiling, so they're about 20 feet tall.
How tall is my guardian? I think it's like 15 feet?
He is a large creature, so he's 10 feet tall.
Okay. You see a Akashba shield guardian jumping up and down, trying to punch the wing of the dragon.
The wing seems to dangle from a rope in the ceiling, as it is set up as a museum object. Rain, you pass a very large globe.
Does this seem like does Rain recognize places on this globe?
Primarily, the globe seems to portray Arctis, and then on the southern part, most of Zadia.
Most of Zadia?
It does not go into the further southern reaches of Zadia.
Flex, what did you find here?
Well, I hear it ticking from coming somewhere inside this map, and I'm trying to figure out how to get beneath it, so I can investigate the source of the sound. Also, it seems as though somebody stole part of this map.
Oh. Do you think that has to do with the lock?
Which log?
Oh, all the doors are locked.
Oh, so we're trapped inside.
Yeah,
Probably.
I thought I said that.
I must have missed it.
Oh. Can Sai try to smell the air to see if anything's off?
Yeah, absolutely. Make me a perception check.
20?
You take a sniff. You smell burning bugbear fur from the south.
Oh,
Huh.
This is delicious.
ugh, you meat eaters.
You're talking about meat is delicious.
Ticking scares me. The dragon also scares me. Should we destroy it?
It's, to all appearances, it's just the skeleton of a dragon, at least so far.
Well, Rain, what are we doing?
I'm looking at this globe.
Are you entranced?
No, I'm waiting for you to shut up long enough for me to actually look at a globe.
Rain, do you, what do you do to the globe?
Like she'll like move it around.
Rain, as you
The mechanical.
As you
Sorry.
move it, you hear a click, click. And Akashaba, from behind you, you hear a click on the dragon. It's coming from the area of its head.
Dragon is making noises. I'm going to back up.
Have an idea, maybe. Sai, back up.
Which way's back? Up?
Well, away from the lightning, perhaps. It was a good start.
He does have a point, Rain. Specificity does help.
Well, seeing as how the other direction was into lightning, I thought it was pretty clear, but sure. Rain will cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And she will rotate the globe.
Okay. Which direction?
Let's say clockwise.
Okay. Rain, you mage hand and move the globe clockwise. And it clicks 5 times and then resets.
Seems to be some kind of combination lock, maybe?
I do have some experience with those. Did any of you happen to find a fragment of this map?
Oh, there's maps on the globes.
Hey, I will look around and see if I find it.
What is missing from the map, Flix?
This island, apparently.
Akashaba, you're doing the rounds, and the books seem to be neatly ordered. And you pass by a urn that is also containing some scrolls that are sticking out of it, and a ladder that leads up to the top of the bookshelves. And you can also slide around on the ladder back and forth if you like, for funsies.
Akashba, of course, does that. Whee! At first, he's like very like happy. He's just kind of like, you know, making sure it's safe. Yeah, and then just yay!
Yeah! Woo!
He's just doing that
Yeah!
now. He's completely distracted from whatever else was going on.
Whee!
Is the missing island from the big map in the center up there also missing from this globe?
It is not.
Rain will go look at the other globe. in 20 minutes when I stop lagging.
When you get
Enough
there.
to get over there.
Akashibo wobbles off the ladder looking dizzy.
Shield Guardian claps politely.
Ugh. Shit, Guardian, hold me.
Prime detective work, Akashibo. Absolutely brilliant.
This whole place has been no fun. I found a fun thing. Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to get to it.
Rain, you approach the globe. It appears to be exactly the same, at least in appearance.
Akashba, did you say anything about the dragon clicking?
Yeah, he said it was making noise.
Flix, can you come here and take a look at the base of this dragon's head? Perhaps there is something mechanical.
Certainly.
I don't think I can
Can
reach
you move
it.
me to here, Christina?
Oh yeah, you're still stuck in the thing, the map. Yeah, let me move you. Sorry. Whoa. All right.
It's quite alright.
I'm going to move you. Yeah.
Alright. I will investigate the apparatus in the dragon's skull.
Third place. The 24. There is indeed a complicated mechanical apparatus that is lingering within the dragon's skull. From what you can devise with your investigation check, that it is meant to swivel the dragon's head to the left and to the right. Also, there is a disturbing amount of arcane runes inside this skull that you do not immediately understand.
Oh, well, it looks like I could probably swivel its head back and forth, but though I imagine that there are other things in this room that actuate the dragon's head. And this thing is positively overwritten with runes. They're on everything. I might be able to disarm it, but I really honestly have no idea what I'm doing, so the consequences thereof are unpredictable at best.
Well, when I was touching the globe, it clicked, so perhaps the globes control the dragon's head. We just have
Except
to
that the
find
dragon's
right
head
one.
didn't move while you were messing with the globe, right?
No, but perhaps I did it the wrong direction.
Do I have any clues as to how the apparatuses in the room work, Christina, beyond what you told me?
At least from your investigation check immediately on the head, you only know that the dragon's head is designed to swivel to the left and to the right.
Would you like me to try again, Flix?
Yes. Why don't you do that, and I'll pay attention in here and see if it affects anything.
Okay, please don't die, though.
Likewise.
Sai,
He's hiding behind the table.
do you want to go to the other side, maybe, just in case?
Okay.
At least,
I don't want to, but I will.
Well, not all the way over, like, just, just in case, I fry myself.
Oh, shouldn't I be close to help then?
Wouldn't I just fry you too, Sai?
Okay. Rain is going to use Mage Hand again, and similarly, she's going to move it. She's going to move this globe counterclockwise. Or no, clockwise. Yeah, clockwise.
What's the range on Mage Hand again? 30 feet?
30 feet.
All right.
Crap, I'm just out of range. Okay, I'm paying attention to the skull mechanisms. Any changes?
Rain, you place your mage hand upon the globe and move it clockwise.
Yes.
It clicks again 5 times. Flicks, you hear it click inside the head. And then the globe resets.
I hear a click, but I don't see what's clicking.
It must be some apparatus deeper within the skull, or even connected to the down the spine and to the stone dais, the platform below. Couldn't think of a good word.
Did the skull click with each click of the globe flicks? Or did it only click sometimes?
It only clicked once, right, Christina?
It only clicked once, after Rain had been turning it for a little bit.
It only clicked once, of which, how many times had Rain turned it when it clicked?
5.
It only clicked once, and only after you'd turned the globe 5 times. We could try turning both globes simultaneously. See if that does anything.
Rain is going to try and adjust the globe so the missing continent or whatever, or section of the map, is what faces the dragon.
Do you move
Whatever
the globe
direction that
clockwise
is.
or counterclockwise? Or the closest to the island?
Let's try counterclockwise this time.
Okay. Rain, the globe clicks 5 times counterclockwise and resets back to its normal position. It does not seem to want to go any further than the 5 clicks in either direction.
So I can't even get the island, or the missing island from the map above to face the dragon.
No, it will not turn. Sai, are you prone?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the table.
Okay. Ikashaba, you have just had a lot of fun sliding.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I was going to climb up on this top area up here, if that was a place that could potentially be investigated.
Yeah, you easily
For the
climb up
map
with the use of the ladder. And you look down at everything around you. You see the top of the chair here, covered in dust. You see the full splendor of this map, and you do see the large hole that is missing in it. And the hole is about 4 inches deep. You also see your shield guardian. You see a vase over there that is holding papers and scrolls. And you can walk all across, and you see another vase here that is holding additional scrolls and papers.
Okay, yeah, Akash was just going to give it a once over, and if he doesn't say anything, he doesn't say anything.
There don't seem to be any keys, but make me an investigation check.
Okay.
With a 13, as you look around, one thing you do notice is that one of the papers that are within one of these vases here is slightly older than the others. It's more yellow. A bit more ragged at the edges. I'm going to pull you down here. Boop.
Ashba's curiosity will get the better of him, and he'll go for this unique-looking paper.
All right. You lift it out, and it seems to be a long scribed journal. The journal seems to record the rise of the other vampiric houses against the Lunestis. And it also goes over some of the things that the Lunestis were being blamed for, such as nightmares in the local populace, and that being used as ammo against the Lunestis in the Styx's persecution of their house.
Hey, Akashba looks up at the shield guardian. Hey, this is not super interesting to me, but maybe others will care more.
Ikashaba, on the bottom of the paper, seems to be a number. No, it's just the number 2. It's very small. It's in the bottom right-hand corner, scrawled in neat handwriting. It seems out of place.
Maybe this is second best paper in room. Hey, Sidious, why are you cowering?
They told me to hide, so hiding.
Oh.
And that lightning looks like it's painful.
It's not fun, I'll tell you that much, but yeah.
I don't think any of us told you to hide. Who told you to hide?
Good job listening to others. I found weird, maybe now is not time, but I find weird paper. Details things about the vampire house feuds and Hayes weird number 2 on back. I don't know if helpful.
It could be a clue.
Akoshba,
Yes.
could you go over to the other globe? Or maybe
Oh,
have your shield guardian go over to the other globe.
Okay, he's not much for, tasks that require, specific technique, but yeah. Come here, Guardian.
Could you try? I'm going to try moving my globe a little bit. And then I want you to try moving your globe a little bit and see what happens.
Akashaba found a piece of paper with the numeral 2 written on it. Perhaps you could each try moving your globes 2 clicks and see what happens.
Which
Sounds great.
direction?
I believe that Rain already established it's all clockwise, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't want to move more than 5 clicks in either direction.
Okay, well, which direction do you want to move this in?
Let's try clockwise, I suppose.
Okay. The shield guardian reaches out as daintily as possible.
Your shield guardian is incredibly oily and cannot move the globe.
Akashima watches this. Why did they put the oil on you?
He like palms the globe, like he just
Oh,
can't.
no, it's fine. You try. I appreciate it, big guy.
It ends up being accidentally kind of erotic.
Just slap.
Do not sexualize Golem. Alright. On count of 3 then. Ready?
Way too late for that.
God damn it. You're gonna twit longer
Sorry,
right now.
you said 3, Akashba. All right, going.
Going! And Akashima moves it 2 clicks clockwise.
Same.
Okay, you both move it 2 clicks clockwise. You hear both a simultaneous click, click as your globes move, and nothing happens.
Well, that wasn't it.
All
Alright,
right,
I told
so
you,
Felix, hold on. Rain's
Oh.
going to click hers one more.
Okay, nothing occurs.
Alright, well, where did you find that paper, Akashaba?
Hey, over by map in corner. And I said it just probably means just second best paper in the room. It may not be significant.
Was it in the vase there?
No, yeah, there are lots of papers, just kind of... So if you go over to a bookcase, there are, like, obviously many books, but then there are also vases with, like, random papers. Maybe...
Well, perhaps we should investigate each of these various vases to find out if they contain additional clues.
It
I
doesn't
checks
hurt.
the vase right next to him.
Yes. Call them vases. Perfect.
Various vases sounds like weird haberdashery type store. Alright,
Scythius,
Kashima doesn't know haberdashery. I take that back.
Scythius, inside there, you find a thick wound scroll, and the scroll seems to detail the history of Tessa Polcanis raising a city called Vertacula.
Tessa was a conqueress. She destroyed lots of stuff.
No, she was a mighty sorceress, is my understanding, and she did destroy things, but she wasn't a conqueror as such. Is there a number printed on that anywhere?
On the bottom right-hand corner of the paper, there's the number 4.
It looks like the number H. Oh no, sorry, had it upside down. 4. Number 4.
Number 4. All right. Well, Rain, what about the one next to you? What's in there?
Rain rifles through it.
Right inside, you find a tightly wound scroll, and picking it up, it seems to read a tale about Beatrice detecting demons within Maginox and forming Beatrice's chosen.
Is it just me, or are each of these about important ascendants? So at least the ones that we've gotten so far, except for the ones about the Lunesti house. Were any Lunesti's ascendants?
Right on the bottom right-hand corner of this scroll is the number 1. Ow. GM takes bludgeoning damage.
Well,
Size grabbing any papers that look similar in the upper right one.
Okay. Sai, inside that one, in the tightly wound scroll, you find some papers that are blank, and one that seems to have a brief recollection of the brave dragonborn paladin, Lacaris Winterheart, escaping Maginox with Eris Lunesti in tow. And on the bottom right-hand corner, the number 8.
Wait, did you guys say Lacaris, like the crystal in the ship? He was friends with Eris? How long ago was that?
That's an interesting point, Sai. Yes. And I feel like that information would post-date this place being sealed, much the same as the fall of the House Lunesti, as a matter of fact. Wasn't this place sealed before both of those things happened?
Is it relevant?
Well, it might be if we're looking for numbers that are particularly out of sorts.
That is a very good point, Rain. That most certainly would have occurred after the temple was sealed. That time frame is a little bit fuzzy.
Interesting. Well, if someone was setting elaborate traps after the temple was sealed, then they might use such things as clues to how to unravel their elaborate trap, yes?
Perhaps. At the very least, it's very interesting that somebody down here has been both had access to information from the outside world and has been cataloging it. So we have a 2, 1, 4, and an 8. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yes. In Akashaba's position, there's the 2. And then over here is an 8. And this was a 4, if I recall correctly. And then the one that you picked up was a 1.
Hang on, can we like mark these things just so we know?
I don't know
Possible
how.
for us to do.
There's a pen tool you can write on the game board with. Can you guys see the pen tool?
Yep. Okay. Did that work?
Yeah,
That was
sure,
1.
Sure does.
4, 8, 2. Perfect. Okay. Rain is taking a look at these 2 vases.
Okay. And inside one of the vases, the other one appears to just be full of empty paper. It appears to detail a recount of Lacari Polaris before he was king, uniting the reborn that were confused and began to pop up in Arctis.
Any number?
Oh, sorry, in the bottom right-hand corner is the number 7.
And Sai is checking the one in front of him.
Sigh, in that, excuse me, in that urn appears a tightly wound scroll that details the recount of the detection of a demonic entity, a nightmare entity within Maginox.
I think this talks about the dragon.
And
Well,
in
that could prove useful.
the bottom right-hand corner, the number 6.
Alright, so I've got good news and I've got bad news. The bad news is, I don't know what any of this means. And also, there's another set of these vases that's on the other side of this lightning beam thingamy that the dragon is doing. The only way to access them would be to figure out how to turn the dragon's head somewhat.
Sai just tries to run through the lightning. Gets to the other side.
Okay, you get Zorded. 1 second. Sorry, I'm going to move you into the lightning, because that's what you said you did.
Yep.
Okay, 1 moment. Sai, just to let you know that lightning, even though my square it does stop before it does go all the way to the wall.
Oh, no, definitely wouldn't do that then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
I thought
it
was
goes
short.
all the
I
way
could
to the
get
wall.
through.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe we can grab it and pull it towards us? Maybe?
Maybe, but if it has a bunch of runes on the top of it, then it probably has something to avoid being tampered with manually.
Oh, I just meant the urns with paper. Do you have that shepherd's crook?
Oh, that most certainly not reach. Where's the urn?
Oh, just right there. It only like 10 feet, 15 feet?
That is...
Perhaps you and I
More
could
than
combine
that,
the forces of our mage hand cantrips in order to drag it closer.
The
How much do you think
dragon's
it weighs?
lasers crackle.
I mean,
the hairs on your arm begin to rise.
I could literally just pull the scrolls out.
Yes, but what if they're destroyed by the lightning?
I mean, if the lightning is already going all the way to the wall, why is the scroll not destroyed already? Like, it's bathed in lightning right now, right?
It is. The lightning seems to be crackling against all of the books, against the back wall, the urn, the scrolls. It's like a, what are those, like, plasma balls where you put your hands on it? It's like, sword. Basically that.
Well, I think if it was going to be destroyed by the lightning, it already would be.
Well, if you want to risk it. Is there, before we do that though, is there any sense that we can make from the numbers that we've already uncovered?
Well, the two stories, or the two recollections that stuck out to me as post-date was the 2 and the 8. We could try that, although the other thing that stands out is some of these are greater than 5 and other ones are less than 5, and we've already determined that the globes can only move 5 clicks.
Well, perhaps there are other things to interact with besides the globes.
They also move 2 directions.
Perhaps.
Are there any number markers on the bases of the globes?
Sidecheck's the right one for that.
All right. You take a look at the globe. There do not seem to be any numerical markers on the globe.
Not on this one.
I find it difficult to believe that these numbers are completely irrelevant. There must be numbers somewhere in here.
What about these? Are these chandeliers up here?
They are chandeliers. They are finely crafted chandeliers with gold leaf decoration dangling from the ceiling.
Rain pokes one with her mage hand in a direction.
They sway back and forth.
Doesn't seem to rotate mechanically in any way.
There doesn't seem to be any clicking, just the jangling of the chain as the chandelier is being rustled. A little bit of dust falls from the lights above.
Christine, I'm gonna flit around the dragon skeleton to see if there are any numbers carved into any of the bones, or if there's anything on the base of the pedestal or anything like that.
All right, make me an investigation check, please.
Do I get any bonuses or advantage because I'm looking for a specific thing?
You do not.
Did get a 25.
Do you need it? As you look around the dragon, what you don't find are numbers. What you do find are additional sigils and runes inlaid in almost every bone in this dragon of various sizes. Some of them are scribed very carefully with arcane magic, and some are even etched directly into the bone.
I mean, there are runes on just about every bone of this dragon.
Okay. Would you like me to look at them? Is that what you're saying?
You're rather more well equipped to make sense of them than I am. I mean, I can make a shot in the dark, but you know.
Rain is going to look at the vase here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that stands out about the vase itself?
The vases that are here and in the room appear to be a similar color to the floor below. They are decorated in vague like meteor pattern, like streaks of silver and gold. Although decorative, they don't seem to mean anything, either in arcane knowledge or history. But they are nice.
Is there like a clash between this rug and these vases and the rest of the decor in this room? Like, is there like an obvious clash? Like one was put here after the other?
Make me an investigation check, please. Wow, 24. Rain, everything, at least about the rug, and this part of the rug, they all seem to be sensical. They don't appear to be hiding any secrets, although you can lift up a corner and peek underneath if you wish.
Now I'll go check out the tail of this thing and look at some of these runes that Flix is talking about.
There appears to
Definitely
be
a
rope on the tail that is bound to the base of the table, around one of the legs.
Okay. Can Rain get close enough to any of the actual bones to see any of these runes that Flix is talking about? I don't really care about size rope.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can actually just get right up to the tail as it comes down over this pedestal that it's sitting on. And upon closer look, yes, at the base of most of the bones appear to be arcane runes. Make me an Arcana check. Rain with a 16. These are most certainly necromantic runes. And your mouth goes dry as you get the feeling that they're for reanimation. However, there is a very distinct style about this rune, and that it's more reanimation of a golem as opposed to a skeleton.
So not like not binding a soul to something, but more just animating a material.
Correct. It's a little bit of necrotic energy because the previous material was bone, but the reanimation ability is not necrotic based. This, if it will reanimate as a golem.
Well, this thing definitely has some kind of reanimation magic inscribed into it.
Do we want it to do that? Imagine that I could zip about destroying various runes and preventing that from happening.
I'm not sure. Feel like we could also, if we just wanted to brute force it, in the manner you're referring to, Flix, we may as well just like take its head off, and then we can direct its laser beams wherever the hell we want. So I would imagine that there must be something to keep such straightforward thinking from working here.
Well, if you say so. Well, what do we have? We have a large dragon, lightning-eyed dragon golem on the verge of being reanimated. We have a number of historical documents planted after the temple was sealed with various numbers on them.
Good girl favor real quick.
We got 2 globes too. Are you sure we shouldn't try to get the last papers?
It might be just you and
Yeah, it's
Flix,
Flix.
and I'm not sure if Akasha is busy.
Kashima's offline.
Oh yeah, okay.
He had an emergency. So Flix, not sure if you want to strategize on how to get these papers. I can just run through.
I will do
Take
some
hits.
brief Akasha-bing. What is going on over here?
Oh, we need to get those papers and then figure out what the hell's it all mean.
What? Why would you want to do that?
so we can get out of this prison that we're in,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, well,
Or are we just living here forever?
how are you going to get those papers?
Well, I was just gonna run, but I'm slow.
I will have to warn you, it is very, very painful to walk in front of the dragon's eyes.
Sorry, back.
Yeah, but
I am
It's more
briefly
painful just sitting
Akashaba
here.
as Akashaba has to go deal with some work stuff.
Oh, we're talking about going back into the lightning again.
Yes,
just trying to
he
get
seems to want to get the papers out of the southernmost errands.
Oh, okay, here. Rain just uses her mage hand to grab them,
Okay. And
float them over.
You float over 2 handfuls of papers. The lightning arcs off the paper, but does not seem to destroy it. Oh, very good! Akashaba claps.
That's not Akashaba would not say that.
Shit. -1 RP from the GM.
Jesus,
Rain-
really ruining my immersion there.
You float over the papers. They scatter upon the floor. You are disappointed to see that they are all blank.
Well, there we go.
blank. No numbers. Does that mean it's 0? Are these 0?
They
I
have
think it
no
means-
number on them.
Cat issues. I'll be right back.
I think it means that there's no clues in those urns.
But couldn't no clue be a clue?
Of course.
Like, we don't have the numbers 3 or 5 if you just look 1 through 8. And these things spin 5 times.
That is true. That's actually clever, Sai.
Should we turn it?
Sure. Well, so I had actually already clicked the one on the left side 3 times. It hasn't reset yet. Perhaps you should click that another 2 times.
Oh, okay. Akashbug, you might want to stand back.
Oh, okay.
Rain, you too. Yeah. Yeah, it clicks this 2 times. I assume Flix is also listening to see if anything special happens in the head.
For Flix, the head clicks as it hits 5, and then it resets. The one on the other side also resets.
Oh,
It was perfect
They're connected.
sounding for the timing, or the timing of the music.
Yeah, it really
A
was.
little like leather, like.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, that wasn't it, but it was a good shot, honestly.
Well, if we're looking for combinations of numbers, we got what you said, 2 and 8 were the weird ones.
Well, 2 and 8 were the ones that were post-dated, right, Christina? Just to be clear, like, all the other ones were pre this place got sealed.
Do you want to read them again?
The only one I'm not sure about is the emergence of the nightmare dragon, but I feel like that would have still been before this one was sealed, right?
I can't answer that.
Sai is not exactly a history buff here. So.
Rain, would you like to make a history check for me?
Sure. Does this count as Arctis lore?
It
Do I get
does.
advantage?
It does.
Alright.
21. At least for the detection
I've
of
returned.
the nightmare entity, that would have occurred before the houses rise against the Lunestes, because the Styxes wanted to utilize the nightmare entity, but the Lunestes wanted to suppress it. And thus was the beginning of the houses rising against the Lunestes.
So maybe we put the events in order. Maybe that reveals something.
Good idea.
Which scroll was that one again?
Which one are you asking?
The Nightmare Dragon.
That was 6.
That was 6. Okay. So 6 to 8 all happen sequentially. And then the other ones are Tessa raising an island, Beatrice killing a demon, and then King Pol or King whatever, King Imaginax guy.
It
What's his
does not.
name?
It does not say king. It just says Locari
Oh.
Polaris.
Oh, Locari Polaris. Is the Tessa raising a section or whatever? Is that the incident we know as where the slow emerged?
Yes.
Okay, so that would have been before that. Which
Was
one
it
was that?
raising, like lifting up?
Raising is in destroying.
Okay, that's what I thought. That was number 4.
Was the raising?
Yep.
Okay, so 4. Which one was? God, I forgot his name already.
Locari.
Polaris guy.
Polaris.
Locari.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Locari.
number 1.
No, that's
That was-
number 7.
Number 7.
That was with the reborn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So the order is 4, 7, 6, 2, 8.
You forgot one.
Well, yeah. So and then that one's Beatrice. Sorry, I haven't placed that one yet. So yeah, I guess does Rain know if Beatrice predates Tessa?
I'm gonna have the player suss this one out. I will give you one hint. The document goes over Beatrice detecting demons within Maginox, and then creating Beatrice's Chosen.
Okay. So in that case, it would be between 7 and 6. So I think our order is 4, 7, 1, 6, 2, 8.
Yes, but what does that actually mean, Rain?
I don't know. I just put them in chronological order. I'm trying to find patterns.
Rain, you walk up to the bookshelf. And the bookshelves, under the books, appear to have some sort of sorting system.
Oh my god, it is a Dewey Decimal System puzzle. Shit.
So we're
Dewey
looking for a
what?
specific volume then?
I suppose. Are there numbers associated with this sorting?
They seem
System?
to have various spreads of numbers. Would you like to know the spreads?
Sure. I mean, no, but I feel like I'm gonna have to.
Well, I think everybody's going to learn today. But the general books are in the 001 to 099 category. Philosophy seems to fall under the 100 to 199. The Dewey Decimal System, at least, is comprised of 6 numbers, the first 3 being the category usually, and then the last 3 being where they're ordered within the category. From what you have here, in the 400s, seems to be somewhere in the language section.
Okay. So
Currently,
Rain is-
you are in the 700s. These books appear to be books on art.
Well, you do have to admit that if these were indeed puzzles left by librarians, and it makes sense that they would use library nonsense as their key, yes?
Okay, well, find me the 400 section. It should be about language. Rain is going to start combing the stacks.
All right.
Flix will start up here and then zoom counterclockwise looking for said section.
All right. Sai, you seem to be on the right track. You're somewhere in the 300s. These are the social sciences.
Oh, we can talk to these books.
What?
But that's not. Oh, maybe I misunderstood.
Sai, you appear to have found the language section.
Is there anything on Druidic?
You get distracted and you start looking for Druidic books.
Sai, have you found anything?
Not yet.
You find actually a couple novels on Druidic, especially about Circle of the Moon Druids and their various rituals. Circle of the Moon Druid recipe book. Wait, that doesn't go there.
Oh yeah. These would be great light reading later. He takes them, carries them with him. Oh, these books seem to be about languages. Or in languages? I guess all books are in languages.
So when I asked you if you'd found anything, and were specifically looking for the language section, you just omitted that part?
Well, I hadn't found it then.
Okay.
Right, Rain, you are in the language section, the 400s.
So the first 3 digits are section. So she's going to try and find section 471.
All right. 471. It's over here.
Okay. And then 628, book 628? Is that how that works? Or is that like...
That is how that works. Rain, you find this book, 471, 628. It appears to be a tome, a thick-bound tome that says Coranthia, the submerged city.
Rain pulls it out.
I was going to say we should make sure that it's not booby-trapped before we yank it, but...
Rain, you pull out the book. It is a hefty tome with some weight to it.
Is this the missing section from the map? What's that?
No, it looks like a book. What do you do?
Well, but does Rain know what Coranthia is?
Make me a history check.
Assume this is not Arctis lore.
This actually is Arctis lore. Coranthia, you can roll with advantage. A 19 is very good. Okay, 12 is worse. Coranthia is the name of the Triton settlement that spans the area between Zadia and Arctis. It is a massive region, in fact, just about as long as Borealis, Rimia, and Isir combined. It's basically huge. I mean, it's the ocean, right? But Coranthia is like the capital city of the Tritons.
Well, okay. Rain sits down on the floor and puts the book in front of her.
Okay.
If you're worried about trap slicks, you might want to back up. Just gonna flip it open.
Oh, no, I'm far too curious to go elsewhere.
Right, the book does not open. It appears to be sealed shut. The pages actually just do not unfurl at all.
Rain has like the anime like bulging vein in her forehead moment.
But do you mind if I have a look?
Here you go, Flix.
Alright, does it have any kind of lock on it or anything of that sort?
No, it appears to be, for all intents and purposes on the outside, a book.
Alright, quick glance around. Does it appear as though this book would fit into anything as a key?
Not that you remember. I see a big old fucking blue line on the side of the screen? I'm gonna delete that.
Yeah, I can never figure out how to delete drawn stuff.
You just click the select drawings part of the drawings tab. It's on the very top, and then you click on the drawing and delete it.
Yeah, I tried to do that. No dice.
Rain takes the book.
Okay. Oh, did you find what you were looking for? Kashima. Kashima says.
Well, we found something.
Rain just takes the book in her mage hand and just puts it in the Zort field.
Okay. You float
Specifically in front of the dragon.
Okay.
To see if that, so it can see the book.
You take the book in the mage hand and float it in front of the lightning. The lightning zorts off of the book, but does not seem to do anything to it.
I don't think that's it, Rain.
Did you check it for numbers?
Does it have anything else on the outside?
The title, and that is displayed on the front, it says Coranthia, the submerged city.
Would the book fit in the empty spot of the map?
It would not. It is much too large.
Can Rain, within 5 clicks in either direction, get Coranthia to face the dragon?
No, it is actually on the other side of the globe.
Is the island that's missing Coranthia? Doesn't seem likely since these are the Triton bits, right?
It is not. It is a part of Zadia.
Side checks if there's anything on the bookshelf where the book was.
Alright, so you peer into the hole where the book remains, and all that's left there is a little bit of dust.
Rain is going to investigate the Coranthia section of the map.
Okay.
Around it, near it, to see if... Because you said this thing is also ticking, right, Felix?
It is.
Yes.
Very softly.
And I tried to find a way to squirm underneath the table, and I found no such ingress.
Rain, as you peer at the area of Coranthia that separates Arctis and Zadia, you see its topography, a lot of it at least closer to the western and the northern sides, have significantly more ice. Coranthia seems to be located between the larger area of Zadia and Arctis to the north. However, Coranthia here is not actually shown on the map, but you know it to be here.
Oh. So the map has another missing section. Or an omitted section.
Not missing, but... Do you want to investigate further?
Yes.
You have to get a little bit closer. I'm going to move you up there.
Climb up on the priceless, I'm sure, map.
The area here, as you get a little bit closer, now has a slight shimmer to it. It looks almost liquid.
Can we tell what the map is made out of, material-wise?
You can make me an investigation check.
Try just slapping the book in there, Rain. Just shove it in there.
Rain is going to put her hand in the shimmer.
Your hand comes out wet. The water is very cold.
Is it big enough that Rain could fully submerge herself in this wet spot?
It would be very awkward.
Okay. And Rain's gonna stick her head Fine. Rain puts the book in the water.
All right. You put the book in the water. And the book emits a couple bubbles, and then appears to slowly rise out of the water. Its contents unfurling in front of your face. Pages flipping before your eyes. Flip, 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 flip. And it seems to deposit, blink, 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 upon the map, a vaguely cubed-shaped key engraved with arcane runes. It does appear to be the exact fit for this hole.
Oh, here you go, Flix.
Wonderful.
Tosses it over to Flix.
Yep, Flix catches it and then mage hands it into the hole. I mean, you could have done that, but it was
Rain takes a look at
fancier this way.
the contents of the book. Is there anything else interesting in the book? Actually written in the book?
The book, otherwise, is empty. The hole is filled, and an island neatly clicks into place from the southern room. You hear a click, and another click. The ticking
Gotta find
that
out
you
if this-
heard Flix underneath the map stops.
Flix turns to face the dragon. Now to find out if we animated the dragon.
Oh no.
I mean, that's what I would do.
You hear Akashaba from down south. I heard the clicking from this area.
I'm trapped on the map. Help.
Oh, I'll help. Hold on. Somebody keeps doodling blue squiggles all over my map and I have to delete them.
I only have the one blue squiggle.
There were 2 blue squiggles.
There's only one and it's still there.
Then there was also one in the walls.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
Alright, I delete.
Or if I did, I didn't do
There
it
was
on
some
purpose.
weird clicking.
Rain would also like to not be trapped on the map anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I was helping. Like what kind of clicking?
Like
Is the lightning field
like a click click. The lightning's still there.
Maybe we spin the 3 and 5.
Wait, what would the 3 and 5 have to do with anything? What did I miss?
Oh, it's missing numbers.
Oh, I see. So 3 on one globe and then 5 on the other?
It didn't work before, but I don't know. Things change, right?
Actually, maybe step back first. Because maybe the dragon's head will actually swivel now, and you don't want to be caught in that.
Ooh. Oh, yeah,
Kashba
use your magic
too.
thing.
Yeah, maybe step back. Flicks to Kashba.
Kashba.
Oh, God, sorry. I'm a little out of sorts.
I can move the other one with mage hand as well.
Rain is going to try and rotate this globe 5 clockwise.
I'll try 3 clockwise on this side.
All right, Rain, you rotate that 5 clockwise. Flix, you rotate.
Flix's mage hand looks like a kitty paw. It's great.
Flix, you rotate that 3 clockwise. Rain, this hits 5 and resets. This resets.
No, that wasn't it. We could just try 5 on both.
Sure.
Alright, on 3.
Sure, we can do that. But I feel like then something else clicked, and we need to find it. But let's do this next. Or do this first.
Was there an affirmative click?
Kashba said there was a click from somewhere around here, right?
Well, when we did the map.
Right. So
Yeah,
something else
it
must
came
have
from somewhere around the global area.
Rain will investigate the globe. Is there anything different about the globes?
No, they appear to be exactly the same as you left them. I did not touch them, I swear.
So something changed with the globes.
Well, how long does it take to spin? Just do all the combinations.
But what combinations of what?
Well, you can only 4 options, and then maybe 5, and then the other directions, so maybe like 10 total. So you're looking at 100 options, right? Math's not my strong suit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so the numbers got us this far. I'm not.
Well, those were other numbers.
We'll take a close look at the globe and see if anything has changed.
That's what Rain just did.
Is there anything on the bases of the globes?
There's nothing
We
on
could
the
just-
bases of the globes.
Alright, well, we know that the globes don't like to turn more than 5 times. We tried 3 and 5, let's try 5 and 3.
Oh, we
It's
tried that.
nonsense, but it's worth a shot.
You already tried 5 and 3
Okay. Was that before or after the,
Before.
before.
Oh, well, that was irrelevant because that was before.
You can try it again.
I mean, it probably won't do anything, but let's do
Ranger,
that. 5
Ranger
and 3.
spins the clock. Ranger spins the globe counterclockwise.
Okay. You spin it counterclockwise. It goes 5 clicks and resets.
Okay.
There's a click from this one as it also resets.
Alright. So, we agree that the globes are the path forward now. We just need to figure out what to do with them.
Sounds like a good statement.
Where is the island on the globe? On the opposite side?
It's on the opposite side. It cannot be accessed.
Oh, the globes just don't turn enough to access the island?
That's correct.
Correct.
Can I squeeze back there and see what's going on with the island?
You can? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It appears to be there.
Anything special about it? Or any other part of the globe that might be a clue?
It seems to match the map to the north. It doesn't appear to stand out, or have any irregularities within.
Alright, well let's try turning the globes 5 times at the same time.
Okay.
Click, 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 click.
What direction are you turning in?
Clockwise?
Rain?
Yes, clockwise. Sorry.
Are you eating?
My dinner just arrived, so yes.
Nash.
All right. You both turn your globe simultaneously, clockwise. After 5 clicks, inside the globes you hear a small bell, ding ding, and the dragon's head makes an audible "Bow." The globes now spin freely, and the dragon's head moves slightly from side to side as the globes are now freed from their locking.
Oh, we can use the globes to move the dragon's head now.
So we move it out of the way, yes?
Yes, let's continue spinning the globes clockwise, and we'll move the dragon's head so that it's unblocking one of these stairwells, yes?
Sounds great.
Alright, that's what we do.
All right, you spin it clockwise.
Not enough to sort myself, please.
Just enough to stop yourself from zorching yourself. I'm gonna move that. As the lightning gets a little too close for comfort.
Alright, stop!
Ah!
That will be quite far enough, thank you, Rain.
The dragon's head staring at you, the lightning arcing across your belt for a brief moment, raising the hair on your tail.
Yes, I don't know why we were doing that with our hands and not our mage hands after that point.
Well, frankly, because we're idiots, Rain.
That's fair. Honestly, this entire library has made me feel more like an idiot than any library ever has.
Alright, Saya Koshiba, I think we're ready to move on to.
Oh, you guys
How
are so
certain
smart.
Is it unlocked?
Oh
Just
God,
stairs.
I hope it is unlocked. Why would somebody put the locked door after such a complicated puzzle?
Well, they were locked previously after we came into the room. All the doors locked. Sai was sharp enough to notice that.
Sai's up north like blasting poison spray. I don't know what's happening.
Why are you trying?
Why are you
trying to-
blasting?
Oh, I'm hitting buttons that I shouldn't be hitting. I was trying to move, and it did hotkeys instead.
Oh,
Sorry.
this
shouldn't have
man
done that.
fucking
Yeah, Bell.
blasting.
Yeah, I will
Sorry.
say that I keep trying to move and it keeps opening my character sheet instead. I don't know
think
if
you're
there's a way
hovering
to
over it,
adjust
I'll
the
use
double
hotkeys.
click sensitivity, but it needs a little adjustment.
Get the, I don't control that. Control your finger.
Good.
Rain,
Side checks the door upstairs to see if we can get back upstairs if we need to.
Sai, there on the door there appears to be a doorknob, like it was never gone at all.
Oh, okay. And then he runs and grabs his rope from the dragon's tail, and then joins the party.
All right, you reacquire rope.
Still mildly concerned about that dragon being a golem. Do you think there's any way for us to commandeer it and use it for our own purposes?
Oh, like bring the globes with us?
No, bring the dragon with us.
Oh, but the dragon and the globes. So you spin the globes, and then that moves the dragon, right?
No, just the dragon, Sai.
Oh.
I don't think it will fit through this stairwell, Flix, but
You guys love the concept of like trying to fit really small things, or sorry, really big things into really small things. You're already
we
like
can-
sliding down the shield guardian on the stairwell like Home Alone.
Jokes.
maybe if we took it all out after we're done, individually, and then reassemble it on our ship, we could have a really cool lightning turret on the front of our ship, like a little figurehead.
Oh, that would be really, really fantastic. Or, if we could figure out how to animate the thing, then we could just have a flying skeletal dragon guardian golem for our ship.
Well, it's I don't think it can fly, Flix. I think it misses the appropriate like mechanical pieces to do so.
Dracoliches can fly, and they're missing the mechanical pieces to do so.
Assuming Rain has
What?
any idea what a
You
Dracolich
can
even
fly and
is.
you clearly don't have any wings, Flix.
But the thing I'm saying is, it's
Well,
just
yes, of course,
animated.
but that's just nature.
What is not nature about? Oh, never mind.
But the dragon scale, it's just animated matter. It doesn't actually matter all that much that it's a dragon. It has no. It's just parts. So that's why I think it might be different. Anyway, let's go. We have
Flix
a nightmare
is
dragon to
looking
slay.
incredibly skeptical. All right, fine. Well, we can see about plundering dragon golems later. We still need to survive the coming fight.
Correct.
Speaking of which, any idea what's down the stairwell?
Oh, I'll go check. Quietly.
Oh, how quiet
I'd
are we
rather-
being?
I'd rather think that I should do that, Si. You're
Oh,
a bit
maybe we
less
both can.
sneaky than you used to be.
I'm still alright.
Honestly, given
Clomp,
my luck,
clomp.
you'll still probably be sneakier than I am, even wearing a bunch of ironwood.
Well, you see, the moss actually muffles some of the sound, so it cancels out.
Yep. So, we're gonna find out what's down there.
All right.
As we're starting to descend the stairs, Rain reaches out to Pecco. Pecco,
Yes, Rain.
I don't suppose you happen to recall this dragon's name, do you? It's some avatar of Vanix, sure, but does it have its own distinction?
I don't think it has its own calling. I don't think it's formed enough yet to name itself. I would be more worried if it had a name.
So, we think it's just a component of Vanix then? Just a part of him?
Yes, some sort of manifested essence.
That should be good enough then.
Alright, watch yourselves. There's a gap in the bookshelves to the south. In fact, that bookshelf that we're standing closest to marks a boundary into the rest of the room. If you go that far, you'll be visible to anything beyond. I see what appears to be a long meeting table with some sort of magical force swooping over the top of it.
Sai is just a disembodied health bar to me.
Oh no. Here,
I'm okay with this.
Let me fix Sai. Hold on, can I just show Sai as a treant? Yeah, buddy!
Oh my fucking god.
Look, he's so fucking beautiful. Look how fucking handsome he is.
Yeah,
I
that was
matched
gorgeous.
the library.
You do match the library. Oh my god, look at
Did
you.
draw that, Christina, or did you find that in like a model?
No,
or
that's
asset?
that's from 2 Minute Tabletop.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I saw it and I was like, he was green, and I was like, oh my god, he would be the perfect freaking pink tree. Look at him. Oh, look at that face. He's got like small Keanu energy.
Wait until springtime.
Let me see if I can actually just restore. Oh yeah, I can.
Oh. Oh.
For what it's
smells
worth,
nice,
though, I don't see a shadow dragon, which doesn't necessarily bode well. I suspect that such beings can hide in shadows rather readily, and there are quite a lot of them here.
Well, critically, it's a nightmare dragon flick, so for all we know, it could be hiding in your mind.
Be hiding in your mind.
Make me a perception check, everyone.
Do I get any kind of difference for having double sight?
Do you hear from your ears? I'm sorry, do you hear from your eyes? What?
No.
No.
I'm sorry about just cutting through the shadows. Ah, not this time.
Not this
Don't hear a damn
time.
thing.
Oh, Jesus. Sai. Sai, since you're a little bit closer to the bookshelf, you actually hear voices coming from the south. 2 separate, distinct voices. Speaking
Like
to
the
each
center?
other.
The center bookshelf, or just you mean the one right next to us?
The one right next to you. There's just on the other side a voice coming directly to the south.
Oh, there's in everyone's head. There's voices right to the south. Can I make out what they're saying, or what language they're using?
They're not speaking a language you can understand.
That doesn't say much.
Ring gets up to the bookshelf and starts listening. Now that Sai has pointed it out, can she overhear them?
They are speaking Infernal. Do you speak Infernal?
Rain does.
Oh.
Everything seems to speak infernal down here. Kind of unsettling.
Well, we are on the inside.
What
you
does
hear-
that mean?
Infernal?
Oh my god. Rain takes psychic damage.
This is what you hear. What have you got there, Voltrix? Another boring recollection of life, Voltrix. There's nothing here of any interest. We've been down here for years. When are we going to go back home? When it's time. When it's time. We must collect and make sure everything is catalogued. This will take time. It will take time. That's what you hear.
Feels a little bit like our crab friend from before. Generally disgruntled employees of a nightmare demon, I suppose.
They get paid?
Well, no, I suppose that's why they're disgruntled. Sigh.
Oh, yeah, totally get it. Wait, should I be disgruntled?
You got paid. So no.
Hello, Blink.
Anyway, I feel like when we cross that threshold, given how everything else is gone, probably likely that there will be a fight.
We can't be friends with them?
I mean, nothing else has seemed to be wanted, or has wanted to be our friends so far, Sai, so. And they do seem to be collecting this knowledge and cataloging it for some purpose, and with some desire to go home, which I assume their home is not of this world, but perhaps, you never know. I'm just saying, be prepared for a fight.
Oh, okay. And he pulls out a sword.
Flix,
Yes, what?
are you good?
I mean, as good as I can be. I'd prefer to avoid... I only have that single casting of that protection spell that you gave me, so I'd prefer to wait until we're certain that we're facing the dragon before I cast it.
That's a good idea. I also have another one of those if you need it.
Yes, but you would have to concentrate on it, wouldn't you?
Cast it on your ring, but yes. Should
Well,
I
we
go...
could do it in a precautionary way. I can cast it, and then you can immediately cast it into my ring, so I have it again.
Would you like me to go... I can go ahead. I can speak Infernal, and you guys can come in like the cavalry after the fact. See what happens, so that way you don't have to be whammied first.
Certainly. I will cast the spell upon myself, and if I need it again, I will ask you.
Well, it is... I'm running low on spells, so preferably not if you don't need it, but if it does happen...
I'll be prepared to intervene
will...
then.
Good, great, excellent.
Alright, sneak.
Alright, yeah, if you guys want to, like, stealth, Raina will walk down.
Stop occupying the same space.
I just didn't want you to pause with me not being at the edge.
How tall is the ceiling here, Christina?
Ceiling here is 20 feet.
Alright, I will... Oh, I can't put myself 20 feet... Oh no, the number lock is on. Alright, I'm 20 feet up. Is that enough? Do these bookcases go all the way to the ceiling?
They do go all the way up.
Alright, in which case I will... No, don't open the character sheet. I will be sneaking, but I will be right here.
Okay.
Oh, I think I see one of them.
Flix, this is what you see. Almost
looks
looks like a foxman.
Like a fox or coyote man with spectacles wearing a robe.
That sounds like a friend.
And there's no
Well,
guarantee of that.
Do you
We
want
certainly
me to go
should-
introduce
certainly
myself?
shouldn't assume it.
Oh,
They are speaking Infernal after all. Not the most friendly of languages.
Okay. Well, you guys stay here and, don't let me die.
okay.
Rain, this fox thing that you see hovering in front of the bookshelves appears to be about 10 feet in the air, lazily on his back, seemingly lying on his own tail, his fur the color of almost like an Arctic blue, like the teal that you would see in an aurora borealis. He appears to be neatly dressed in a purple mage's robe with little golden spectacles on the end of his nose. On the other side of the room, you see another one, almost identical, but this one slightly blue in color, as opposed to the teal green of the one to the south.
Has Rain ever seen anything like this before, or read about anything like this before?
You can make me either a Arcana check, or, probably not history. Would allow Arcana.
Probably not. Rain's not having a very good night.
Yeah, demons are not really your forte.
So Rain will get about here. And... hello there.
He turns lazily in the air. Oh.
Are you curators?
The two foxes look at each
In
other.
Infernal. In case it matters, Rain is speaking Infernal.
We are gatherers of knowledge. Yes, gatherers of knowledge. Yes, we are here to seek the secrets of the Moon Temple. All we are finding are these very boring novels. Yes, very boring non-fiction. Have
So
you
you're
found
not-
anything interesting?
Well, so you wouldn't be affiliated with the impish scamps further upstairs? Because they were destroying a whole bunch of very interesting books.
The foxes' ears flatten on their heads. No, absolutely not. No, we would never deign to destroy knowledge. Never destroy knowledge.
Okay, well, what have you found? Anything interesting?
Come, please, have a seat. Share your secrets. Yes, share your secrets.
Insight check. No, seem like swell dudes.
Are they friends, Rain?
They're absolutely not friends, Sai.
Oh. They seem friendly.
But they're not necessarily enemies either. It's difficult to get a read on them.
Yeah. Well, we've only been in here for a brief time, but there's a rather interesting diorama further upstairs. Dragon Pantheon.
Yes, we'll get there some year. Yes, some year. We have made very careful notes about all the knowledge down in this library. Yes, plenty of knowledge.
Oh, so you haven't gone further up then? You've only made it this far.
Why would we pass up the opportunity here for such bountiful knowledge? Yes, it is everywhere. Why would we leave? Until it is all properly catalogued. Yes, properly.
Well, honestly, I can't say I fault you on any particular point. I would love to spend a lot more time in this library myself.
Yes.
Probably more time than I have.
Come, spend a year or two here with us. Yes. You are an elf. You can spare the years. You will leave more wise, more aged.
Do you happen to know the sages who built this place? Are you descendants in some way, or are you recent tenants?
We do not know the sages. Yes, they are unknown to us. What we seek here is just opportunity. Yes. Opportune. When the opportunity arises, we take it. A door opens one place, and we enter.
So then, are you familiar with the dragon that haunts this place?
Ah, she does not know. She doesn't know. She is unaware.
Unaware of what?
We are not allies of the dragon. No, it is an abomination. An aberration. It should not exist.
Oh, so you wouldn't mind us disposing of it for you then?
We have not properly catalogued the aberration that is Vanix. Yes. We will require something in return to allow you to proceed with research that we have not previously researched.
What would you like in return?
They laugh and say in unison, knowledge.
Like Dalek? Coyotes? What is going on here? Okay, yes, knowledge. Particular knowledge, or...
Voltrix, I can smell the magic on her. Yes, it is quite delectable.
Right.
She does not appreciate her odor being complimented. This is awkward.
Well, it's more the delectable part, rather insinuates something different.
They look at each other. It is... They lick their lips. Delicious. Yes. What we subsist. What is your name, elf?
I am Rain.
Rain.
What is your names?
The one to the southwest says, I am Arcanaloth Voltrix, and I Arcanaloth Valtrix.
Voltrix and Valtrix.
second.
I'm sure neither of you ever get confused.
We are never confused. We are too smart to be confused.
Right, of course. So, you said you wanted something in exchange for allowing us to defeat the dragon. Did you have anything in particular in mind, or just anything that we find?
Shall we start with the appetizer? Yes. We will require to start one secret from your heart. A secret that has not slipped past your lips. A secret to no one. A secret to everyone.
Okay. And just so we know what we're in for the whole meal, what would be the entree?
They booked as a party. The reservation for 4. That's all they say.
I'm not actually a virgin, I'm just sort of peeking around the corner.
We will ask this question of your allies as well. Yes.
And then we would be free to proceed?
No, we will see if our hunger is sated. Shall we begin? Let us begin. The foxes turn towards you, Rain. Rain, you are currently being put on the spot. Tell us your secrets. You must say something that you have not said to the party that is true. That has previously been a secret to Rain. It must be true, and you cannot have told it to anyone before.
Okay. Sorry, racking my brain now.
The Arcanolos are eternal beings and have all the time in the world. In fact, they lick their lips as they watch you prepare their meal, racking your brain, remembering and delving into the memory. Faltrix in the back begins to salivate.
I'm not sure that you should actually give them your secrets, right? Something
Look,
about
doesn't
this
know that
seems...
that's what they're asking for. Unless you speak it real.
I do, because of the hat.
Oh, right. So that's the only clueless one.
I fear that they will actually take the secret from you. Something about this doesn't feel right. It reminds me of some of the more lustful fae back home, capable of actually taking names or shadows or memories and keeping them.
Would you prefer to fight them, Flix?
Maybe. Some things are worse than death, Ren. But it's up to you. I just wanted to...
Well, they want a secret from all of us, so it's not just up to me.
Well, I'll see what happens to you first, then.
Charming.
Well, I mean, rational.
Hang on. Rain kind of steps forward, I guess, out of the shadow. Oh, that's not really shadow, actually. It's just like coloration on the bookshelves or on the floor. Well, I am
The demon foxes stare at you intently.
Rain Silversong, exile of the Twilight Court, for the murder of a nobleman. Mordred is his name.
Mordred. The secret has a name. It has a name. The Arcanoloths appear to be gnashing at the air, eating some unseen food as Rain divulges the secrets. They rotate in the air, almost like an otter in the water, rubbing their bellies and looking content. They giggle. Thank you, Rain. That was quite delicious. Yes, it seemed hard pressed, fresh juiced. Organic.
Definitely not cruelty-free, though.
No, never cruelty-free. Life is cruel. Thank you, Rain.
Excellent. You're welcome. Would you care to point us in the direction of the dragon, then?
A secret for a secret? Yes. A sample for a sample. To find the dragon which you seek, a hidden passage you must peek. I'm still hungry, Voltrix. Yes, Valtrix. And Fey secrets are delightful secrets. Yes. Some of them twisted, some of them nonsensical.
All right, fine.
Oh, Flix, where are you going?
Hello, Barry.
Oh.
What is your name? Yes, tell us your name.
I am Flix, Duke of Cats.
Hello, Flix. Buongiorno, Flix. The fairy has a name.
Bone Journey? What?
A name. Yes.
Well,
a
many names, but this is
His
the only
favorite
one
name.
suitable for public accessibility.
Will he tell us a secret name? He will never give us a secret name.
No, I will never give you a secret name. But secrets. What is the least harmful secret that I can give you? I was sent here. Well, not sent. Sent is the wrong word. But part of the original reason why I ended up in Arctis was to unlock the barrier that guards it from the south, so that it could be accessed by the kingdom of the Aos Sheed.
A delightful secret.
But I have since betrayed that purpose.
They both gasp. A double cross. A double crosser.
Is that suitably delicious for you?
Voltrix belches loudly. Delightful. Oh, I may need a smoke. Yes.
What language did you speak, Flix?
Huh?
Was that in common that you spoke?
Oh, no. That was in Infernal.
Okay.
You can speak Infernal?
Oh, no, I
Why
couldn't
did I
speak
do
Infernal.
this?
In that case, that was in... Let's call it Undercommon.
Okay.
Did they speak Undercommon?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
guys speak Undercommon?
All right, Undercommon, final answer.
Anybody?
Sai looked very confused when you speak Undercommon, but he's looked confused the entire time.
A deep tongue and deeper secrets. Let us go for a smoke break. Yes, I wish to sup on this one for a time.
Okay, great. We'll go see the dragon then.
They laugh. Yes. We shall leave you with at least this. The passage that you seek will be the final one before your destined meeting. Prepare wisely. Valdrix! What? That was a secret. What? No, it wasn't. You knew about it. The fox giggles and ducks behind the bookshelf.
Frankly, despite myself, I rather like them.
Well, Is this a demonic laptop? What's that?
I think it's meant to be a Valis of some sort, or like a little angry book with
it's like a little angry book with
bookmark
a
tongue.
Bookmark tongue.
It's definitely a demonic laptop.
It is a mimic journal. Would you like to touch it?
Yes.
All right, roll initiative.
With my face. I would like to... Are there any sigils here that I can walk across?
All over the place.
So, are these doors? They look like ladders.
Flick, since you fly, there is a couple ladders here, and the doors just signify that you are climbing up, basically.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a top library part. That's like a shelf that you can walk across.
Gotcha.
So they did say that the passage forward is a secret door, or a hidden passage, something like that. So we will need to find something hidden.
Wait, I'm still trying to piece this all together. Were they friends?
No, they were absolutely not friends. But we made a bargain with them.
Oh, nice job.
Maybe.
We're merchants
There
now.
still may be unknown consequences for our actions.
Well, yes, and also they may still want a secret from you, Sai. So,
Do you
There's
have any
that.
secrets?
Secret.
You seem very much like an open book.
Is this, little glowy, sparkly trail actually a thing that, we can see?
Yeah, there appears to be some sort of ethereal fairy light that seems to be dancing over the table in some sort of rhythmic wave. It is scattering some of the papers on the table. And as you watch for a while, it doesn't seem to be scattering them, but reorganizing them. And some of the words being pulled off the page and being stuffed into other journals.
Sai takes out the blank pages. He held on to everything that he picked up in the last room and sets them on the table.
Okay. You place them on the table.
Well, Flix, would you like to maybe check the upper level and I can check down here?
Certainly. I don't suppose they gave you any other clues that I missed.
The only other thing they said was this is it. The dragon should be beyond this passage.
All right. Well, Akashaba, I don't suppose you'd be willing to ask the light to intercede on behalf of my efforts.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, light. Bless this mess for the next thing that he is going to do, and hopefully he will not suck at it.
Thank you, Akashaba.
Yes. Oh, I don't have any secrets. I'm very worried.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I
sure
think
that's
Not
not true.
secrets unless you speak infernal.
I think it's fine, Akashaba. I think Flix and I's secrets were
Oops.
sufficient for now.
Oh.
And Rain is just going basically down the row of bookshelves with her investigation check.
And I'm checking the top row.
All right, very good. As you all get to work investigating the bookshelves, Sai, the Arcana loss, float up and around you. Hello, Drow. Hello, Undergrounder. And what brings you to the surface? No, they're speaking in common for you. What brings you to the surface? Yes, what brings you here?
Hi.
What is your name? Yeah, he darts in front of you. What is your name? What is your name?
Oh, my name? Saithias.
Saithias. A good name, strong one, rolls off the tongue.
Symmetrical.
Oh, yes.
We have gone for our smoke and have found ourselves still wanting. Yes.
Oh, do you have some extra?
A dessert. Just a sample, a small secret. Won't you divulge?
Oh, sure. And he pulls out one of his last remaining mooncakes, or the last remaining mooncake, and offers it up to the whichever one looks friendlier. You hungry? There's a lot of secrets in this.
He tilts his head. What is this small pastry? An edible?
Oh, yes.
A consumable? What is inside? What is inside?
Oh, that's a secret, right?
They flatten their
Yeah, you
ears.
get to find
A
out.
secret. It is a secret. It is unknown to us. Faltrix, what is that pastry? I do not... He sniffs. My nose is smart, yes. Hold it out to me and divulge your secrets. He sniffs. Flour. Egg? What is that bitter smell? What is that fruit?
Kind of. Am I supposed to tell you the secret, or you're supposed to figure it out? I don't understand.
They whirl around you, becoming agitated.
What?
Your food holds secrets. It's an unknown odor. Tell us.
What do they smell like?
The foxes?
Yep.
Like an old library. Dusty. Like books.
You look like foxes, but you don't smell like foxes.
He sniffs. What is my scent? What is your odor?
You smell like books.
He looks at you. Divulge to me the secrets of your pastry, and you shall be exempt from the pact of your friends. Yes, tell us how you made it.
Oh, well, a little bit of magic, and here, I use this. And he pulls out the obsidian brazier.
The Arcana laws lick their lips. A brazier of magic.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it's also just, like, really useful. So, like...
And what does it do? Yes, what does it do, aside from make beautiful pastries?
Oh, I can also make stews, and I haven't tried too much else.
Tell us the stews, your ingredients. Or perhaps merely the ingredients of your pastry. Yes, we desire to know.
I thought you already said them all. Well, the bitter stuff, it's like a berry kind of nut thing that I can just grow, you know?
What is this berry? This infernal fruit. We have sampled all of the mortal fruits.
I wish I had some left, but I'm all out right now. If you come visit us later, I'll make you so much more, and I'll show you how to do it.
They flatten their ears. Divulge the secrets of your fruit, or we shall pluck your secrets from your flesh. Yes, we shall skin you alive and inscribe our scrolls on your soul.
Sai, please just tell them what the hell you put in the pastry. Just do it. Also, it looks like they're stroking Sai's ears, and it's really freaking me out.
Yes, they are pointy. Yes, they are fuzzy.
Oh, okay, Rain. Well, it's like you said, it's flour, it's water, it's good berry that.
Good berry. Is that the secret? It is the secret.
Well, I also added some bark from the night bloom garden, but I purified it before anyone ate it, so it's okay. There's a little bit of sugar, cinnamon. I think that was it for this batch.
The Arcana-Lost let out a contented sigh. The secret recipe. The intriguing mixings. The flavor profile of the good berry, the druidic fruit. We have not sampled this. Very few druids we have seen.
Well, you're in a druid temple.
There are no druids to be seen. Not a druid, not a drop.
That's sad. How long have you been here?
They look at each other. What is time? It has no meaning. We do not age. We merely arrive and begin recording, taking, procuring.
Well, things change around you, so time has meaning even to you.
In the cycle of the moons, there have been many. Yes. For years, yes. Perhaps a few. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Okay. I'm glad you're friends. Are you gonna join us on our ship?
A ship. Sounds
Sigh.
dull.
So I don't invite them to our ship.
Oh, I have no powers to invite. I was just asking.
Sai, maybe we stop talking to the demon.
The demons.
The demon foxes.
Well,
Well, what is the name of your ship?
the demon too?
Yes.
Sai, please.
What is your ship called? What is your ship? Where is it parked? Who is your captain?
Should I not answer?
Sai, please come over here.
Oh,
This is one of
nice to
those
meet you.
moments where you have been left unsupervised for far too long.
Well,
Is it a boat? Is it an airship? Is it a lava ship?
a lava ship? What's that?
No,
Wow.
Sai, stop asking
Oh.
them questions.
Secrets for secrets. Yes, come and trade. We
No.
will talk to you all day. The knowledge you seek. Yes. One for one. But I am so full.
In everyone's head, like, wait, isn't that a good thing that they're able to share knowledge? Like, don't we want them as friends?
Sai,
we don't
nothing
actually know what they
comes
do with
free. They want something in exchange for something. You don't know what it's going to be, so you do not
sure,
make.
but that's the fun of life.
No, that's actually how you have your soul stolen, or you piss them off and ruin everything we've already done.
Oh,
That was rather
yeah.
what I was more concerned about. They're likely at least somewhat accomplished spellcasters, which makes them exceptionally dangerous.
Oh, and they fly.
Yes.
Well, that's not a particular problem for me, but it surely is for you.
Oh,
The point is we've managed to broker a truce for now and help us find this damn door anyway.
Oh, like the one going back up.
No, Sai, come here.
Oh,
The secret door to get to the dragon, sire. Have you not been following along?
when were you talking about that?
Literally before you wandered off and started divulging secrets to the evil foxes.
Oh, you mean when you guys were speaking in that weird tongue?
No, when we were literally speaking in your head, Sai.
I missed that. Have you checked under
Obviously.
the table?
I haven't gotten to that yet, but if you'd like to check there, that would be a good place to look.
Don't go near the foxes.
Okay.
Don't speak to them.
Saithius, yes, Saithius, would you like to come here? I found some ancient knowledge. Druidic scrolls.
He ignores them and says nothing to them.
A trade for a trade? Knowledge for knowledge? Ah, Druidic rituals. Secretive and powerful. Ancient lore.
He checks under the table.
Alright, everybody can make me an investigation check, please. I see Flix's as a 24, Rain's as a 25.
That's
Sai,
appropriate.
you look under the table. Nothing appears to be there. Flix and Rain, at least on the southern part of the wall, you feel very confident that you don't find any sort of hidden passage or crack in the wood that would denote anything swinging.
All right, Rain. So it's likely not your typical physical passage, right?
I honestly don't know. Rain goes to the eastern wall.
The foxes peer around the corner at you curiously. How long will it take for you to find the secrets? How sharp are her eyes? As sharp as her ears.
Akashaba, perhaps you could just generally help us.
Oh yes. I'll go help Sai on the other area. Yeah.
That's not what I meant, but that's fine.
Rain, you don't find anything.
Yeah, neither does Flix.
Jesus. All right, so Rain keeps going. Actually, Rain's gonna go. Oh, Sai's already up here.
Sai, that goes back upstairs.
Yep. I assume this is the one that we actually came down.
Yeah.
On the eastern side of the top room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rain's gonna check the north then.
Okay, make me an investigation check, please. Oh, very good. You feel very confident the north does not hold the secrets that you are looking for.
We're sure it's a physical passage. They were awfully unspecific.
We're not sure of anything, Flix.
Well,
Anything changed with the papers that are placed down?
No, they have not changed. The fox swoops towards the table. How long will you be here? Until you find your way? Are you lost?
On the west side for Rain.
Jesus.
nice.
Rain, it's not downstairs, but upstairs. There's a slight irregularity in the bookshelves above you.
Oh. Over here, I may have found something.
No, I went over that and I didn't see anything at all.
Whereabouts
Well,
is
right
the
here.
irregularity?
The fox's eyes flicker from Saithius up to Rain.
May have found it up here. Taking a look at it, does it look like the bookshelf is has a gap or something? Like it opens up mechanically, or
There appears to be a slight round depression on the top of this bookshelf.
oh. You see that button up there, Flix?
I do. Flix will pop up and press this button.
Open, fucker.
Sai, Koshaba.
It's no longer open sesame, it's now open fucker.
Open, fucker. The bookshelf swings aside, revealing a passage inside.
Ah, a Kashaba.
Oh!
Sathius, I think we found it.
Oh, good. I don't have to divulge any secrets to these foxes. Well, you can if you want.
Know any secrets, Akashaba?
Yes, do you know any secrets, Akashaba? Secrets?
Here's the secret. I like you guys. Have a good day.
It is not a secret. We are very likable. We are amicable.
Oh.
Everyone knows it. Everyone realizes. It is implied. Goodbye, goodbye. You found what you're looking for. So sharp, so clever. The adventurers. They grin.
We'll be back.
Don't die. Persist.
Don't leave without us.
This will be the last time we see each other. Most assuredly. For better or for worse.
Over the telepathic bond that we still have with Thorn and Eris. Be careful on the level 5. There are a pair of fox demons, and they're very keen on secrets. We managed to bypass them with an amicable trade, but maybe you don't want to do that. So if that's the case, sneak around on the west side of the room, on the second floor of the book stacks.
You hear
That's where the
Thorn snort in your head. I will purge them from this land.
Oh, I mean, okay, that seems fine too. Well, just remember that you have a very important thing to do down here with the dragon. So
Yes.
Please don't get yourself killed.
Killing demons.
Right, but maybe you can come back for them, is what I'm saying. You know what? Never mind. You know your business, so just don't let this all be for nothing.
I appreciate your concern. You can hear her almost smiling through the link. All right, do you guys continue?
I guess so.
All right, just a moment.
You stealthily.
This hotbar is awesome, by the way, Christina.
Yeah, I like it. The stairs extend down, further down than all of the other stairs combined. And in fact, you feel like you've gone a significant ways underground. And
Hold
here,
on, sir.
the books no longer greet you as you walk down the stairs, nor doors as you come into a relatively open area. And what Sai can see as he's stepped out into the open, pillars stretching from floor to ceiling, decorating the room, which seems to be lit by something in the center of the room. And as you look and get closer, bookshelves spiral in a circle, as far down as the eye can see, extending into a pit of blackness, where at the bottom, a swirling vortex of purple awaits. Books and papers swirl errantly into the vortex, consumed and disappear.
Now would be a good time for you to use that spell, Flix.
Yes, I think I will. Flix casts protection from good and evil on himself.
Okay.
Do we have an icon for that?
How tall is this room?
The ceiling here is 20 feet. The pit descends an unknown distance. I don't have an icon for protection or good and evil, sorry.
It's okay. You know what? We're almost never poisoned.
Well,
So-
last time Christina just put like an effect on you. It was fine.
Yeah,
what
I'll
we're
just put a
doing.
little glowy on you. Here we go. Glow.
Oh, there we go.
I'll also make you fly again. Boop.
Thanks. Make me tiny too.
Small.
Small.
He's small
Excellent.
flicks. All right. Well, here we go. Remember your potions as well.
Woefully unprepared for this.
Are we sure?
Are you sure what?
Kashiba doesn't look right.
Oh, just maybe a little mentally drained. Perhaps we take a breather? I think
We should always
here,
be breathing.
I think here is where I will call the session for tonight, as Akashaba has not returned. And I would like him here for things as they progress beyond this point.
Concur.
Yeah. I would like him here too.
Yes, so I feel like this would be a very good place to stop. As you have descended to the 6th floor of the Moon Sage's Sanctum, and prepare to face whatever is beyond. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
So
Like
on
boxes.
a scale from 1 to 10, how much did you hate the puzzle room?
Which one's hate? Better one.
I
think you mean on
didn't
a scale-
specify.
I think you mean on a scale of 1 to mimic bookshelves. How much do we hate the Dewey Decimal System?
Okay,
puzzle?
so I mean, we could go either mimic bookshelves or puzzle room. So, do
I
we
definitely
Dewey
prefer
Decimal
the
System?
puzzle room to the mimics.
Sai wasn't exactly in his element for it, but I thought it was cool.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm glad we did a little bonus session. I'm sorry Akashba ended up being busy, but I will see Rain. I'll see you tomorrow for some Kamos. And otherwise, I'll see the rest of you guys on Wednesday. And we will do whatever I have prepared for you all next.
Bye.
Thanks, Christina.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
the
you guys.
game.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys. And have a good night.
Have a good night, friends.
Necho.
All right. Well, another good session of Arctis in the books. Akashaba unfortunately had some work stuff he had to go deal with, so that's totally fine. We reached a very good stopping point where we'll see if they decide to continue or even take a rest here. But do they want to rest? In a Tower of Nightmares? We'll see what happens. Join us next time, Wednesday, for another episode of Arctis Ascended at 6 o'clock Pacific. And we do Kamos tomorrow at 6 o'clock Pacific. And I think on Kamos, possibly next Monday, we will introduce a new player. What? Thank you all for joining me. Give us a follow on YouTube. We're a new channel. Every follow is deeply appreciated. Give us a follow on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.